Welcome, 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 welcome. I promise you, my ass was about to take a nap. Okay. But I said, no, 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 no. Be mindful with procrastination that creeps through lack of energy. So here I am. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Pantera. Welcome, all returning and new subscribers. As you hear the vibrations in the background, I'm gonna allow y'all to just come through. As you can see from the title, you see this because your spirit guided you here. It's one of those, it's always one of those. Welcome, Royal. Thank you, my love. We have Saturn going direct tomorrow. And I'm in this mellow mood because I was vibing with Source, you know. What you see me do on lives is who I am. And pay attention to what I'm saying here. I have a Mars in Aries in the ninth house. So what I'm going to always turn to with passion, with that warrior energy, spiritual warrior energy, about seeking information when it comes to messages that Source wants to direct or connect the collective to. Being the identifier of righteousness and the lack thereof. To whom much is given, much is required. So for those of you coming through for the first time, welcome. Catching it live from the beginning, Ashe. Yes. I am honored to be a vessel that you can connect with through this platform to give you confirmations, remembrance, not so much give you, but have that conversation of remembrance of everything you're capable of. Because nothing is out of your reach. As long as you allow yourself to raise your vibration, you will allow yourself to be received or given everything that you ask for without time being an issue or thing for you. What I'm speaking of is manifesting effortlessly without even focusing on it. Greetings, love. So, welcome, 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 for real. We do have a message out from the surrender deck, and it says surrender denial. Beautifully so, with Saturn going direct in the sign of Pisces tomorrow. Because Pisces is compassion, and Saturn is all about those standards, authority. So it's putting your foot down nicely type of vibes. And with surrender denial, it says here, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. This card came through here, surrender to silence, but it's in reverse. With surrender to miracles, I'm going to leave this here. But let's get into our messages, all right? Let's really get into it. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me. For you and I collective to use our mind's eye to see. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And there's a reason why connecting to my soul is at that position. Because yes, I grant honor to those that come before me, but I am that I am. Ashe. So, surrender to silence is in reverse. Immediately when I did see it though, when it pulled through, it gave me the visual of dancing. Because it says in quiet meditation. And if it's in reverse, it's given the vibration of dancing as a form of meditation to surrender denial. This could even be someone you may have danced with, specifically so. We have at the bottom of the deck surrender to miracles, music, 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 music. Let's say we're speaking of a partnership. Someone doesn't appreciate the way their partner moves when they're out in public dancing with other people. That is the most lowest vibrational point. Because this is a collective message, Saturn going direct in Pisces, if that is you, okay, you need to ask yourself, why are you even there? If that's something you're questioning right now. Especially if you've had a conversation about it with the person, it's still happening. Why are you still there? It's really that simple. But humans have learned to make a priority of the things that they do not want and focus on that while the solution is right in front of you. It's always right in front of you. You are the solution. You're also the problem. You could be either or, but it's based on your response to the situation, because for everything that occurs for you, it may appear in the physical as happening to you, it's happening for you. You are responsible for the way you respond. Again, going back to your greatest ability is going to be responsibility, the way you respond to every situation that occurs around you. Because what happens thereafter is going to reflect your response. Now, shit could get a little hectic with the way that may pan out for each and every one of you, obviously so. Feel me? But this is where utilizing the tools that are available to you, numerology, astrology, the Bible, seashells, tarot cards, oracle cards, whatever it is that you want to do to separate and bring back together divination. Not good. Because that is the constant process of life. As far as we have known it, now let's go a little bit deeper now. That's as far as we have known it without the proper use of the natural cosmic law. Life as we known it has been a violation to natural law. So everything got to get destroyed. Let it. Some of you are being put in positions coming out of hermit mode, out of silence, into spaces where you are literally the identifier of what the fuck is not righteous around you. And make it so by you just being present. Okay. Others of you, your voice, again, is important. I'm also getting Saturn in Pisces, your voice, where it's stern but compassionate. Stern but compassionate. Okay. Let's see. Surrender to miracles. You're being able to hear from over yonder. Got the dolphins here. Your sonar abilities are, look, that the way the incense is burning right now, it's literally spiraling. It's two of them. Beautiful. Wow. Ashe. Okay. That's why they say, be the essence of a child. Let life fascinate you. Don't become so adulterated, that you can't live your life and surrender fear. 1144. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. This could be to surrender to silence in reverse here. This is a very loud story, a fearful story you're telling yourself. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. And in the Starseed Oracle deck, it says, baby steps, follow your intuition before it makes sense. How grounded, but also high vibrational are you to be able to respond when that moment is occurring for you? And if you're unable to, then there's obviously something in your physical reality that you are grabbing onto so tightly that you have no connection to your soul, which is the water now. Because that which we call source, big mama, great mama, right? That is the blackness of the universe. That is the blackness of the universe. Substance of melanin has nothing to do with what I'm speaking of right now, your complexion, because all comes from source. But what truly matters is your capability, ability, and responsibility to be able to raise your vibration to reach that point and explore what that essence is of all that is. You'll start to now see where you're being put into places to identify righteousness and the lack thereof. You begin to move around this space in different spaces, different worlds. For some of you, you're walking into different worlds, like your body can literally project itself in so many different places. You ain't telling nobody shit, and you don't have to, because whoever knows, knows. Whatever the mind can perceive, it can achieve. If you're expressing this fearful story to yourself, that is the achievement for you. And in saying that, you know it isn't, so change. That's all you have to do. Let go of the habit of giving yourself reasons as to You already know the answer as to why you have to move away from something, but giving yourself reasons as to why you should stay. Pay attention to that feeling. I posted in the community board, the community tab. Some of you may have had a change in appetite. Solar plexus, some of you have that solar authority when it comes to your human design. And this could also be a part of it too, where that changing your appetite is coming through because there's an energy that could be literally sucking the life out of you in a way that you know it's not really happening, but because it is an old cycle wanting to replay itself, you have to recognize it at that moment. And that's why I posted that. Because sometimes that can be the case, is not always the case where there's an energy around you. You know, it could just be you purging whatever's within you. But now there could be moments where your approach with certain things that you know you no longer resonate with. And it's just coming up again as a test on some, we know, you're done with that. But here it is again. This is where your responsibility or the way you respond to it comes across differently, which is also where Saturn in Pisces is coming through too. When it comes to what you believe in, how you move, the way you move here on out because of what you believe in, because it becomes who you are. But you must know it first. But there are things you have to use from what you see that had to do with the lack of balance and analyzing it and really seeing what the gut was telling you and really feeling it through, thinking it through, checking your values, and then going back to who you are to then realize again what belief systems are not connected any longer to what you now know. That's the whole cycle, the whole wheel. Accept people and situations exactly as they are, without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Definitely sounds as though you have to take a moment and pause. Be a part of the experience through observation, but not be the experience entirely, where now it's using you. Because the ego, you're here to use it as a tool. You're not really here to be your ego's bitch. Feel me? You're here to use. Your ego ain't supposed to be walking you around. You're supposed to be walking it around and observing what it's doing. Let's continue. Surrender to play. Speaking of Leo energy, Sun energy. Let's see. Oh. Surrender to passion, surrender frustration. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Hi, beloved Amber. Welcome, love. Shout out to the birthday twin. You already know the vibes. Surrender resentment. So this fear is blocking the root chakra. Grounding. Some of you have issues grounding. You're all up in your head. This fearful story, you keep telling yourself it's time to surrender the resentment. The resentment and the fear are one and the same in this right now. Surrender to your passion. You got to get out of your head, feel the fire in your belly. You got to focus on people and activities that bring that fire to you, not dim it, not dim your light. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Forgive others, for their shortcomings. Now, if you have this deck and it says try, remember on this channel, trying is an insult to doing. You're either doing it or you're not. That trying bullshit ain't gonna get you nowhere. Actually, it's gonna keep you doing the same shit over and over again, missing your target. That's a sin, basically. That's what a sin is. Speaking of sins, right? So, depending on what your background is and what you have heard about what are sins, right? Let's talk about this thing here called sexual intercourse and before marriage as a sin. When a sin means not hitting the target. So this is how spells intrigue the mind and go for it and look for the fucking target constantly. Words are spells. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. That's what a sin is. And then a marriage is anyone you have sex with. That's just what it is. It's an exchange of energy. Two energies becoming one. It's marriage. So this is why it's important for you to forgive situations of the past and let it go. Surrender resentment, surrender the fear of whatever situations or guilt or what's another. A lot of this had to do with lies. Letting go of who lied to you. That's a big one. On a spiritual journey, letting go of who lied to you. But did they? From the cosmic heart, they did exactly what they were supposed to do to activate you. Not so much to activate you, but to help you to remember so you can activate yourself, because you're the one that's going to activate yourself. And part of some of you in here, you're just going to be activated 22, because that's just the way you are connected to all that is. Source. That's for those of you who are here on a mission, and that's just that. With Saturn going direct in Pisces, Pisces, the sign of belief, spirituality, spiritual hygiene. Now, this is also the sign of deception. We just came from that age of Pisces where a lot of sacred values and religions got everybody doing shit 2255 the way they doing it. How many people die in the name of a certain god or a deity? How many people live in a certain name of a god or a deity? When you let all that shit go and you get into your cosmic heart, now you can observe it and say, oh, okay, now I see what I must do in terms of me being a vessel in connection to all that is. Bring that energy into this space. Be the identifier of what is not righteous and walk in that talk, especially if you call yourself a spiritual warrior. North Node in Aries, it's that season. North Node right now is in Aries. Compromise for what? If you don't get the honor and respect that you deserve from the jump, you need to ask yourself why you're still there. Part of it is this fearful story. Now, these fearful stories may not even be, to you, may not seem that it's connected, because you may have a situation in love while there's something else happening in the area of your life that has to do with work, while the actual situation that's triggering these other two has everything to do with started in your childhood. But that's being ignored, swept under the rug. So now you keep repeating these other cycles because you keep missing the target, keep missing the point. So when things come at you and you say you want this divine this and this divine that, you better allow these things to give you the visual of what it is that you have to shift. Not accept it, allow it to make it a part of you, but allow it to come to you so you can observe it, see what it is, you can see what you have to change. That's why ignorance is not bliss. Should easily get anybody fucked up out here. Time is up for that. The planet's on a different 25 is on a different frequency. 7-7. Yes. If you are not operating all 7 chakras, because you really need 7 to 9 minimum to really withstand the energy that is coming into this, that is already here, but piece by piece, you're seeing the bigger picture. So with this surrender, resentment, surrender, fear, this has to do with the root chakra. You're meditating, you're doing everything you have to do, but when it comes to grounding, it's an issue with surrendering to silence here, because there's something that you're still in denial about, and it's very loud. Obviously, this shit is loud. Like it's something that always reminds you of it. So this could be a repetitive cycle. Let me see. 11, visionary, cosmic connection. Let me grab this deck right here. Let's do this. May you all be well. I love you, love you, love you. Know that I am here to just relate a message from source. I was going to do this earlier too, but I was just listening to some documentaries and just videos that I was posting. Something just said, get up, go walk. I just got up and went on a walk, sat down, and then this bee literally wants to land on my stomach at the same time that I just get up. And I'm just like, okay. Because I was looking at the sun, I wasn't looking directly at it until I felt the vibration and said, oh, and we like stood up at this. It was just the bee, cooperation with source, planting seeds. Let's see. Free spirit. Let's go. While you all here right now, I want you to take 4 deep breaths. Inhale for 4, hold for 5, exhale for 6. We're all going to do that. And when you're done, type done before we continue this message, okay? Inhale for 4, hold for 5, exhale for 6. Sit up tall. As you're holding that breath, filling your belly with air, I want you to pull the root chakra towards your navel and release for the 6th count. Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. So we got the free spirit 13. I knew I was going to see you today. And Prem Jihad, I knew I was going to see you today. Yep. I knew I was going to see you today. Welcome, beloved. It's great to see you, honey. I knew I was going to see you today. I knew I was going to see you today. And I look forward to speaking to you because I know you've had a lot of evolution. See, that one right there has been under the Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Aries sting of mine, but was willing to go through the process to evolve. Didn't play with that one. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. Yeah, that is love. Intuition, 18. You got cosmic connection, free spirit, intuition. And that is a wonderful Virgo right there. The moon right now, by the way, is in Cancer. Let's look inside the degrees of the energy of Cancer right now. Let's get with the moon because the moon is here at the bottom of the deck. And it's more than likely in between 25 and 27 degrees right now. That shit makes me want to cry. Like seeing that, the way that I even had a moment today earlier too. I was listening to Diana Ross. Do you know where you're next? Do you know where you're going? That song, man, that thing had tears coming out my eyes. I said, get it together. Because when you know what your purpose is and what you're here to do for the collective, when I tell you that thing hit different, see, it hits you in the most beautiful way. It's this unwavering sensation of unconditional love. You can't put that in a cup. You cannot put that in a cup. So when I'm telling y'all to surrender these resentments, the fear, the denial, yo, liberate yourself. So that way those that come after you don't have to struggle the way you did. And it's not even so much a struggle when you look at it from a perspective of that cosmic heart. These are just the same tears that this planet is purging. That's all I'm doing. Because I can feel it. Especially, yeah, mutable signs, we feeling the shit out of the stuff that's happening right now. But all I ask for you is to stay connected to the cosmos. This is the time to dive deeper into your astrology. Because everything else around you is going to lie. But that astrology is not going to lie to you. People say whatever they want to say about it. Whatever they want to say about it. But free your spirit because it allows you to open up those doors and really see how all is connected. $33.22. It's the biggest battle out here with humanity is between the complexion. That's and when it even shouldn't be because of ignorance. No one is really on those two sides that they are calling themselves, but yet still there's a battle, and then you're fighting these battles with them, for them, through ignorance, through not wanting to shift, through not wanting to do something differently. Saturn and Pisces going direct is really having you to step out of that and be that. If you that person that's going to shift shit, this is the time to shift it. Like really be all in and doing that. If you know that you're the type of person that at moments that you feel that your wings won't come out and people can see them, that's just you. Walk that talk, walk that vibration. Because people are going to see your spirit now. They're going to see your spirit. They're going to feel you. Here to bring the purge and the rebuild. Shit, it's a life path 22. But here, let's look at the moon. 25 degrees. A flock of penguins on an icy beach. Inward purpose draws to itself an invisible community of those who are dedicated to the far places together. Your subtle support system recognizes acutely that you are bearing gifts of a high and free kind and attempting to bring these through in just the right way, righteousness, right brain, intuition, the feminine aspect, bringing back the blackness of the universe, the soul, the water. The soul is the water of the universe. The soul is water. A guidance stream accompanies your very life pulse and steers you towards staying faithful and not pushing too hard, too fast. A timeless, future infused sphere, vast and expansive and truly unlimited. Become the personification of this otherness by being inwardly there within it and outwardly silent, and poised and cool. Speaking of surrender to silence in reverse, outwardly silent, loud within, the story you're telling yourself. There shall be chances, opportunities, rituals, occasions for bringing the greater worlds to bear upon the basic shared life stream. And at all other times, preparation and ripening are in order to be perfectly ready when called upon, clear, steady, and super true. Inward purpose draws to itself an invisible community of those who are dedicated to the far places together. That's the vibes this one is on. There is no limit to how far you can go with the information that is there. There's so much depth to it. But then coming from a Venus and Scorpio, that it don't stop. The depths just don't stop. And I got it in the fourth house. So of Cancer. So come on. Shit. There. So stay connected to that cosmic connection, your free spirit and intuition. The free spirit is the biggie. That's Sagittarius. That's that 9. That's the doorway to the gods, to the orishas, to the higher sources of energy, astrologically speaking. Right? Now, not so much in the sense of hierarchy, though. It's just more of a process, just, it's a form of a process. Being that free spirit, allowing your imagination to flow. Something about your hair here too. Some of your hair is growing or it could be itching because your crown chakra is starting to, like, your mind's eye, your pineal gland is busting wide open, so it's causing your hair to grow too. I mean, a lot's going to grow. I'm saying. For the masculine, it could be their phallus, because the pituitary is the penis, and the pineal is the penis, and the pituitary is the vagina. When we're speaking of it in that manner, we have surrender. Yeah, going back to the message. Surrender. Surrender and free spirit. Let me look at 1331. Got me crying and shit. But it's okay. Wow. 1331 in the lexicon equates to virginity, pure potential. And you know what? You know what they want me to tell you about? You see how in Avatar they have Ewa? You have an Orisha called Yewa, Yewa. Yewa. And she's been coming up like nobody business, you hear me? Okay? So, and I'm going to take it to the next point. There's a movie coming out on the day of the Immaculate Conception, which is December 8th, called The Oath. And at this time, Mercury is going to be trying Jupiter. So, what better moment to grab the collective's attention than it's called the oath? Comes out the day of the Immaculate Conception, which is when the Virgin became pregnant. And 1331 is saying, surrender to your free spirit. Some of you have that gene where you don't need a masculine to procreate. So much so, the most recent generation before you knew how to start and stop menstruation at will. So, yeah, see with the hair? 4044 on the timer, and this is 44 right here. It's bringing me back to 4-4 meditation. I think that was a full moon in Aries one year, something like that. But well, yeah, something could be significant around that period. Excuse me. We have balance at the bottom of the deck, number 2. Ooh. She said, I'm undone. I love that. That is pure potential of Saturn and Pisces expression. I am undone. Remove all the details, all that extra characteristic shit. What's really going on? Without all the extra, what's really going on? So get into the root of that joint. The hidden spaces. It is what you're gonna make it now. It is what you're gonna make it, baby. Man. So let me go back to Yewa. Let me see something here. Her number is 11. The color is plink. Okay. Pink. Herbs usually same as Leah's. Fish with tomato with gofio and peanut balls. Craving of fish. Goats, barn owls could be significant. Palomas. Well, paloma is a bird, not a, well, I don't know. Let me see. Oh yeah, paloma is a bird. When I saw that movie coming out December 8th, I said, yo, really? I said, okay. Give me a minute. Yoruba goddess of virginity and death. Big Isis and Osiris energy. We're literally at those gates. We're in the gates of so much powers of beginnings and endings. Ay, ay, ay. Well, a dove, yeah, bird. Paloma, the dove. Dang, okay. A morning dove did call out loudly than usual around 4. I won't say it was 4:44, but it was around 4. Usually hear those upon rising. I mean, throughout the day, but I tend to pay attention when, so. Let's see what else we have to do here. Let me pull an Isis message. New chapter, yeah. Let me see what she says. New chapter. What about the new chapter, beloved Isis? I said. As within, so without. What's the message for the collective regarding this new chapter? Look at that. the rising sun, soul retrieval, healing with the goddess. I just heard James. So if that's the case, it could be a Gemini or Sagittarius. James the Lesser, as far as the apostles, Gemini. James the great teacher, Sagittarius. Ancient power mysteries. Oh shit. James, if that's what you heard. 4555. Ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. Where is mine? It's somewhere over there. Ancient power mysteries, new chapter. Y'all ready for this? Abundance of Sophis is coming to you through ancient power mysteries. Because that is your way to freedom. Especially you having an ancient soul. No rules of man can govern an ancient soul. It is a primordial soul. It is the pure substance of source. And some of the lessons or experiences you encounter, to remember that, can be quite brutal. And in most cases, there will be situations that no one but you and source know about. Because that ancient soul of yours, it questions every ounce of authority in its sight. Ancient power mysteries. I want to grab a mermaid message with that. Clarify that before we get into the lit. We have relaxation. This is going to come to you naturally, especially during the Scorpio season. Use it to dive deeper into your studies. If whatever you're drawn to, pay attention to what's being answered based on internal questions, and then the universe is showing you synchronicities. Make sure you're writing those down to dive deeper into those signs that you're getting. Abundance again. Positivity. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. They said something more. So that shit. Dive deep. I'm telling you, this shit ain't a game, baby. I know you felt that in your heart chakra. Trust. That's the key to this space. Trusting yourself, your intuition. This is, whoever you are developing the gift of clear cognizance, which means trusting your own intuition. There's so much information that can distract you, but you, with clear cognizance, you know the soul truth of the primordial essence of the universe. Ancient power mysteries, I'm telling you. Let me check the planetary hour. Move forward. If you're hoping, it's time to move from this essence of hoping. Hoping is waiting for something to happen. You are the creator. You got to move forward with from this here. See, waiting for this to happen when she could just swim her ass over there. I really want to ask the fuck she waiting on. But anyway. See, what she come on. No. What is she okay. Turn away. Some of y'all probably telling me that shit. In a sense, nah, I ain't me. I mean, it resonates on certain things, obviously, but waiting, turn away, turn and go that way, coño. Innocence. See, this is going towards what brings you joy, innocence. Like, hold up now. Ooh, we're open up to the book and I skipped it. See, some of you are going to receive information and just be like, nah, the same shit that just happened. Don't let the universe test to see if you're going to trust when they tell you to do the most random shit. Remember I told you, I was sitting here and something said, get your ass up and go walk. I get my ass up and me go for me walk. Yeah. The most amazing walk ever. And you know what happened? It was one of those walks where you know your higher self is walking the fuck out them shoes you're in. I said, oh, we here. We are here. Ancient power mysteries. Here we go. The rattle of Isis, the sistrum, is playing in the hand of the goddess now. You can sense it with your inner hearing. Its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body. Ooh. Look at that. That's the surrender message, right? Where was it? Yeah, it's in here in the middle, right in the middle. Let's see. Speaking of that here, its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient power mysteries of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words and music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. Confirmation, beloved. It's on page 23. Big changes. Yes. And that's the message confirmed by my beloved priestess, grandma, born on 23rd August, big Regulus energy. You must lead from your heart space, though. That's the key. Okay. All right. When the Lady Isis initiates a beloved into her ancient mysteries, life can become quite interesting. An initiate of Isis does not just learn new ideas as a student, but is thrown into the experience of the mysteries in real day-to-day living so that they may be truly mastered in our lives and then utilized in service to help the lives of others too, so that one day all beings will be healed and whole according to the will of the divine feminine. The rattle of Isis initiates us into the mysteries of sound healing and creation through vibration. If we listen carefully with our inner ear, we can hear the sounds of the universe alive. We can sense and hear with our inner ear the movement of planets, the beating of the heart of Mother Earth, and the music of the goddess, guiding us through sound, helping our souls to dance and move in our lives to heal. You are guided to use words that reflect the experience you would like to create or you would love to create in your life. It may involve shifting how you speak. For example, rather than focusing on struggle or what is not working, focusing on the signs of life and healing that you experience. This may also include using chant, incantation, and prayer. It may also involve singing or playing a musical instrument or using sound for healing through the voice or another instrument such as crystal bowls, rattles, keyboard, or string or wood instruments and letting the sound move you. You may use this healing for yourself But if you are a healer, this oracle can guide you to explore this in your healing with others. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, and in what you write, speak about, and stand for symbolically also. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. This is for those of you too with Jupiter and Taurus or Taurus placements. Second house energy, Gemini, third house vibes, Jupiters and Geminis. I'm getting podcasts, comedians. Yeah. Should let us know when the show is. Yeah. You are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Is it acknowledgement of freedom, respect, and love for others? Do you use your powerful speech with wisdom and kindness? In order to help you master the ancient mysteries of the system, use your beautiful voice with spiritual responsibility and wisdom. Big Saturn and Pisces direct vibes. And we're going to go live tomorrow for Saturn direct during the Saturn hour because we're going to dive deep into that. That's what we do. No. You'll see it. Just stay tuned. Yeah. You should. Let the eye roll in your spirit so that way you can lose your mind of things that no longer serve you. That is a powerful tool. The eye roll, it clear the shit out your subconscious mind and it'll get you right back into your own power. That's why you will get your ass slapped, or we would get our ass slapped whenever we did that to our adults, because you step back into your power. And a child in their power to grown up is like, you better sit your ass down, do that shit again. It's a sinful cycle. Them slaps is real. Anyway, forgive yourself. Wow. Okay, wait a minute. You also need to acknowledge where you have used your power to manipulate others to get your own way, or fail to be respectful. Fail to be disrespectful. Sheesh. Hands clearly. Forgive yourself out loud and ask for forgiveness in person or spiritually if doing so in person is not possible or appropriate. Forgive yourself out loud and ask for forgiveness in person or spiritually if doing so in person is not possible or appropriate. Often, initiates do not realize where they are not conscious until thrown into initiation, which helps us become more aware and grow. It can be confronting to become aware of issues that need healing within us that we had no prior awareness of, and it can be tempting to criticize or judge ourselves. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all remembering. Be kind to yourself because you're remembering. Notice that when you want to memorize something or remember something, the more stress you have on yourself or anxious to remember, you don't fucking remember. Back up and pause. Hear the planets. Hear the air in your home, your apartment, wherever you at. You feel me? Okay. It can be confronted to become aware of issues that need healing within us that we had no prior awareness of, and it can be tempted to criticize or judge yourselves. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all remembering. Allow Lady Isis to help you find your way through to wise use of the word of sound. What you will learn through the initiation of the system is an understanding, Book of Thomas, that your words are powerful and create resonance. You will become able to create divine sound through music and speech for clearing, creating, and manifestation. As you do so, your power to generate consciously cultivated higher frequencies will grow, and you will feel more masterful in managing your moods and the energy of your environment. That's the power of the ancient mysteries. You really do become untouchable when it comes to the frequencies around you, especially in the mode of the observer. Most of you are just projecting yourself into spaces remotely and listen, you know your life. You can manage karmic responsibility for what you create through the spiritual intention to be of service and healing. then we all benefit from your growth. And that is so. Ashe. Remember, just as your body may naturally wish to dance when you hear a wonderful piece of music with your physical ears, so too in the inner ear of the soul hears the cosmic tune of the Divine Mother urging growth, healing, and greater joy. The soul wishes to move and our lives change. If this is happening for you already, and you are feeling the onset of perhaps quite deep upheaval and change, know that this is a part of your initiation into the ancient power mysteries, and your soul is dancing. Trust in the flow, work with your words to bring yourself into alignment with your soul, remembering, remembering, remembering that the soul resonates with love, bliss, abundance, wholeness, joy, and connection with all that is. Focus on these kinds of energies, and your words will help you align with your soul and genuinely feel the peace or the wholeness, okay? Because you want the whole thing. You don't want piece of anything anymore, okay? Fuck that. Feel the wholeness beneath the changes you are experiencing in your life. Now, the ritual for this is if there's a piece of music that you love or a meditation CD that you enjoy, you may like to have it ready to play in a few moments after you have completed the first part of this ritual. To begin, find a place that is peaceful and close your eyes. You can focus on your heart and imagine that you can hear your heart beating. Imagine that underneath the sound and sense of your heart beating, you can hear the sound of the rattle being shaken, softly and slowly at first. Imagine that you can perceive with your inner hearing, repetitive and growing in strength. Don't question or judge whether this is working for you. Just intend in your heart to receive the vibration of the divine rattle of Isis underneath the beating of your own heart. That's the cosmic heart. Whether you hear it consciously or not, it is there, beloved. Just be whole. Say, I call through unconditional love, the goddess Isis, and initiation of the sistrum that I may grow in unconditional love and wisdom, initiated into the ancient mysteries of sound for healing, creativity, and manifestation. When you are ready, repeat the incantation below for as long as feels necessary for you. When you feel you have completed enough repetitions, just open your eyes. And the incantation is Thrum, Thrum. Sistrum of Isis, Sistrum of Isis. My energy clear. I am love beyond fear, light within, light without. I am whole beyond all doubt. Thrum, Thrum. Sistrum of Isis, Sistrum of Isis. Your light shines through my voice. Your sound heals through my voice. Thrum, thrum, sistrum of Isis, sistrum of Isis. It says, make the sounds of the incantation clear and loud using your mouth and voice as an instrument. I'm going to actually post this in the community board so you can do this on your own, okay? Because it'll get you together with your word. Let's get into some of this tarot. Because I'm really about to see what we got going on here. Boy, this here message better come with some evolved messages, eh? All right. Because the way my Mars conjunct Pluto right now, all right, you've been warned. That's your warning. Ain't no shit back. Give me a second. Yeah. Keep this rain here. Shout out to you and I verse. Love that. I love that. I'm always loving you up, liven you up, all that. All that. Where these cards at? Yo, when I tell you, his voice is a whole vibe. I'm just saying. I don't even know who that is. I love music like that. As that. Not gonna lie to ourselves. We don't do the fronting over here. We don't need things. Like all these words be tricking you. See, trickster Legua energy is the doorway to all the Orishas. So anytime you find yourself at a crossroads, it's because you have to get back to a space where you're able to see the current world and visible world and make proper decisions based on your intent and where you're headed. Let's see. What's the current situation? Wait. Shit. Three of Swords? 7-Eleven? No. I saw 7-Eleven, but it was not 7-Eleven. It's 731. But Three of Swords, Saturn, and Libra. Ooh, these are a lot of lessons in heart chakra having to do with authority first and foremost. The use of your feelings, also use of tradition, use of certain traditions, the way it affects you, the way you feel about it, what you do based on the feeling. We have here the Three of Swords. Let's see what's at the bottom though. Eight of Wands. You could be receiving communication from the source of this Three of Swords. Let's see what's crossing this energy. Wow. Look how it came out in reverse. Yeah. Because it's Saturn showing up here in the micro, this has to do with authority or reputation, significant partnership, one-on-one partnership, Cancer energy, moon, fourth house, family. At the bottom of the deck here, you have Venus in Aquarius. This could be an issue that you have with your family because of social groups that you're connected to or your network of people. Let's say you could have a family that's full-blown religious and you're heavy into the occult, that type of thing. And part of this journey for you had everything to do with not finishing the lesson at home. The lesson trickled into significant partnerships, one-on-one love, lessons of unconditional love by receiving the complete opposite. It's one of the most powerful lessons too. Because if when you dive deep on relationships that cause your heart to ache, or that sensation of feeling that you don't have love in your life, or it's been taken advantage of, when you dive deeper into that, what you end up doing is, or what you begin to connect to, not end up doing, you start to connect to certain patterns that led you to this type of person. And it all starts from your initial dynamic of a soul tribe, which is home. Some of you have Pluto in Libra. Is a major transformation in the types of partnerships you encounter, especially with Saturn and Pisces going direct. You have a clean slate as far as the collective in general and their belief systems and what they know, which also does change the dynamics in partnerships. You know, some people are rising in love, others are going their separate ways because they're rising in love within themselves. And part of that journey with that previous, part of their life, it was for that. It's all a cycle. Let's see. What's at the basis of it? Four of Swords. Wow. Yeah, this hurts. I get it. It's 110.55. Because it was similar to the tears that I was shedding too. You know what you're passionate about. Okay, so this could be something that you're passionate about. You want to surrender to your passion, but they're telling you surrender your frustration about who's not seeing your passion the way you see it. Do you, whoever's supposed to see you will. Remember, okay? Moon in Cancer, 25 degrees. What it said, inward purpose draws itself to an invisible community, invisible Pisces, invisible community of those who are dedicated to the far places together. And Saturn is the polar opposite of the moon, okay? Moon rules Cancer, Saturn rules Capricorn. So we see what we're getting here with this. Man, 111.55. With the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, literally putting things to rest. That's what hurts. You're putting it to rest. Just breathe. Whenever this is a victorious, there's a lot of victory here within this. Okay. We're going to see what that advice is, because with the Ace of Cups here, there is an opportunity of you changing from all of this deception into pure divine love. You can easily go from the 7 to the 10 and get a clear perception of which door you really want to walk through when it comes to love. And this has to do with the way you see it. Your love language. North Node in Aries, the way you see it. No more compromising. What's in the immediate past? 3 of Wands. Immediately what I got from this is an energy of starting something with this gut feeling that it's not necessarily going to move forward. So it was at a standstill because it still needs that extra wand for a solid foundation. But something here has to be put to rest for this passion to be ignited. Can I have another card here? Let me see. The Fool. Following your intuition before it makes sense. Yeah. The way you exercise following your intuition before it makes sense is bit by bit, those nudges that you get to do certain things at that moment, do it at that moment. Okay? Because this is also where you disregard your heart, where your heart is giving you a message to go and do something. It's not so much about how people are disregarding. You already set that stage in situations you don't even realize, in the most mundane day-to-day things. Ancient Power Mysteries is taking you to the most mundane and simplest things, because the simplicity is what you're going to use to thrive. SZA got a song, Simplicity We Used to Survive, and I'm saying thrive because you're getting out of that victimhood, that savior state. You see? This is Sun in Aries. Let's get one more here. With Aries at the bottom of the deck, the Fool card. See, people thought you were a fool for what you was doing, but remember, the Fool becomes the Emperor. The Fool becomes the High Priest. The Empress, the High Priestess, the Magician. Wow. With the world card coming out here, this has to do with the part of your personality. There goes the Hierophant, Taurus energy, going back to the voice, the keys, trusting yourself that you can do this on your own, and then the invisible community will come online where you're all dedicated to the far places together. And Saturn is here, which is the initial message. So this is definitely about something in the past. With Saturn and Pisces going direct, okay? This has to do with you. We have Jupiter and Libra. Show me this. There's someone from the past you have to sever communication with. Either you have a Mercury and Sagittarius placement or they do. Or this is what you're at a crossroads with, information that is coming to you, and there's someone here is confused, but you have to be mindful of that. You're confused because you're telling yourself you're confused when you're actually a magician. That's why so much is presented to you. Now it sounds like bees. What's crowning this message? The Queen of Wands, who was in the advice position yesterday. Whoever this is, you listen to the message from yesterday, and it's obviously, usually the messages here do have that type of wave to them. However, someone here took that advice because your girl's up there. Already done this, my sister or mother. There's a whole lot going on collectively with parents and siblings. Yes. Facts. Because it's getting in the way of the way you love. And the moment that you handle it from the cosmic heart position, in the sense of, these are just lessons to show me the way I'm to connect. And then once you turn that on, it has to change what's going on around you. And it will. Seen it happen all the time. Ignoring it, whoop my ass. I ain't want to no more. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. This is happening. Then look, temperance. Yep, you took that advice because the temperance was up there yesterday. The Queen of Wands is looking at the outcome. You took the advice. You're stepping into your life force, your power. Okay, so when you do this, wherever you go, you begin to see the way your power is, the way you're connected to your power, and the way you're actually utilizing it. But it has everything to do with what you believe and know. Primarily so what you know, because it influences what you believe in. What's next here? The Hierophant. Oh yeah, this is, yep, see, speaking of the victory, Six of Wands, and there it goes again. High levels of commitment, which means, you see how his hand is up, right? literally towards the situation of the past. So the way, look how this is showing up. Look at the dove, matter of fact. Okay, it's showing up this way. It's saying when it comes to this cup, okay, of purity, a new beginning, this higher level of commitment is going to have you close out cycles that are not on a solid foundation. It's missing a leg. So this could also be something that's revealed, a lie that's revealed. But this is going back to what did they lie when you're looking at it from the cosmic heart. Yes, from the human heart, the shit hurts. But then when we're stepping into ancient mysteries, girl. Okay. Say word. Look who's here. All right, so I'm just going to say it. This is really the vibe of those of you who are in partnerships, either with someone of your same sign or the polar opposite, sun and moon. It's that type of vibe. It's a cosmic connection. So the synastry literally may be on point. So much so, this is why everything within the fourth house energy was so effortlessly uprooted. Yeah. What's the advice when it comes to this? Ooh, 122:11. Mercury in Virgo. You're being told to focus on your new habits, your evolution, the way you're going to be communicating with people, because this new form of communication has everything to do with abundance and generational wealth. Whoever is not on board with this is where some may feel because you're choosing unconditional love, you're being deceptive towards them. But no, like I said, don't allow that to distract you, okay? Don't allow that communication to distract you because it's sideways, so it's not really clear because they're not clear about themselves yet. So because you are clear about yourself, you move forward, and they got two choices. They can watch you, or they can watch you to remember, learn so they can remember, or they can watch you to hate on you and they just have to get left behind. Because some people are not going to want to shift. That's just the reality at this point. Some are really just not going to want to shift. And this is basically like, this is giving the vibe of another wave of clearing out, solidifying the way you're going to speak about yourself and the way you're going to speak life to yourself and conversations that you're having that's not doing the same. This is that time with Saturn going direct on Saturn Day to say, hey, some of you already felt that vibe happening. It's already been, on you because you focus on big bucks. Okay. Yes. Praise to the Most High for this message, Ashe. They said focus on your 10 of Pentacles. Now this is right. This is material. This is right in your physical world. They said focus on your money. Put your energy and focus into things and people, activities that bring the joy and passion back into your life. If it's not doing that, let me tell you something. Because the energy is so high right now, I don't suggest you do it, because now your body gonna start feeling some shit and you just gonna be wondering, why is my body feeling this way? Well, you got this stagnant ass energy right next to you. It be like that. Yeah. So look at that. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck. Yo, Yo, for this to be here with your advice, I want to say there's no way you can fuck this up, but because the portal's there. So this is an energy of still receiving your 10 of Pentacles while still being amongst the bullshit. But why? What's in the environment for the collective? Page of Wands. This is connected to this 10 of Pentacles for sure. Obviously, it's in the environment. Page of Wands is an ally, a lover. This is a new page. I heard page turner. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Some of you have a love story in your vessel to write. I love it. Write your love story. Page of Wands. What's this message in the environment? Show me. The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh wee. Give me 1 second. Not even a second. Commercialism. The black horse signifies commercialism. Red horses, okay. The white horse, when we're speaking of the 4 horsemen, the white horse is the first one, power of Christ. The second, a red horse, war. The third, a black horse, commercialism. And then we have the fourth, a pale horse, which is death. But this horse is commercialist. Speaking of Mercury, Gemini. But this is a Virgo card. Virgo, Gemini is very strong. He could be receiving the message. This is something that comes in after the closing out of a cycle. It was on hold until the closing out of a cycle. This is what I mean about you can't fuck this up. This is literally there. That's why they tell you to focus on this 10 of Pentacles. Not focusing on that is bringing a challenge to this Ace of Cups energy, unconditional love, your essence or your vibration of connecting with unconditional love. This would be your energy is vibrating so high that people can't communicate with you. They can't reach you. Even if they're right next to you, they can't reach you. The sun, that's a yes. Some of you, your teleportation game is on another level. Because you do be there, but this is something where people, they're standing right next to you. Virgos do that shit a lot. Y'all do that shit a lot. My sister's a Virgo. She be doing that shit. My sister be doing that. I be talking to her. She just be in a whole. Like, where that? Where you just went? Where did you go? Where did you go, bruh? Look at that. You got the sun and the devil. You got the sun at the top of the deck and the devil at the bottom of the spread. See? You can't fuck this up, but you could be tempted to do so. What's this? Judgment. Ay, coño. Espérate. At 1920. And the world is already here. Yo, wait a minute. Ooh. Felt that shit in my solar plexus. Give me a second. What is that? What was that? Hold on. Where is? Let me go right here. What was that? Show me this. Come on, sis. Come on, baby. What's the energy here of the world with the Three of Wands in the immediate past? Make it clear, make it clear, make it clear, make it clear, make it clear. I know Three of Wands is Sun in Aries. The world card is Capricorn. Saturn. You may have Saturn in Aries. It could be about Saturn in Aries. Oh, shit. Come on. Let's see. Show me this. Ain't Saturn in Aries. That's ooh. I'm gonna play with that one. That shit feel wow for a little bit. Then we get upset when someone interrupts us because they expect us to speak. Tell me, y'all Virgos y'all be doing some shit now. There's that Pisces energy on the other side. It's so good, man. But y'all the cleaners, y'all the purgers of the wheel. Y'all got to be the most. Shit, most of the time y'all purging shit out. The master Capricorn. Ooh. You mastered the shit out of something already. So don't get distracted. That's the message right here. Something's about to come back around that's going to attempt to get you off your shit. Plain and simple. But don't let it. Remember this message. You have a Saturn in Aries in your Vedic. Discipline. Working smart. Not hard. Okay? Work smart, not hard. Commanding presence. You have a commanding presence. So work smart, not hard. Remembering a skill in the flow. Let's see. Overcome. We got shield. Let me see. This is lessons of seeing who you are. Restrictions of seeing who you are. How did they master this here? So you have to see a lot of what you weren't before seeing what you are. Okay. Master. Let's see. Master. It's time. You are the master. You may be a life path 8. You transformed from something that made you a master. It's time to take action. Things are fast tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Give me one more. Inventor, Aquarius. Yes. You can do this on your own. It's okay to fail. Do it again and again. You're setting a new trend. You're a mastermind. Let's look at this. 983 and 8. 9, 8, 38. September 8th, March 8th. From September 8th to March 8th, that is significant because this is speaking to that Virgo energy that we was talking about, new moon in Virgo, and completing the cycle, bringing forth new solid habits. Come full moon in Virgo, Pisces season. Deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions during Pisces season. Your birthday's September 8th. Okay. All right. We had that new moon in Virgo on the 15th. So from 9/8 to March 8th, right now it's 7:58. 8. That's your third 8. So 9/3/75. Let's look at the gematria. Let's look at the gematria. I love y'all. Just had to say it out loud. I was saying to myself, might as well just say it out loud. 9/3/75. Yes. The first thing on this gematria list, decode any woman can only, that's not, anyway, no. Cancel, clear, delete, I don't need that. 9375, this is what you've mastered. This world lacks the ability to express original thought from the God that seeded his chosen to populate it, but God is returning soon to do some spring cleaning and to usher in a hot summer. Hallelujah. So this is basically the message right here. Mastering the ability to express original thought from the God seated within. Yeah. I mean, Sun and Aries, 3 of Wands, that is the spiritual warrior right there with the World card. Mm-hmm. You have a standard about yourself. And you've gone through lessons to see exactly how high them standards are. And righteously so. Show me the Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing sponsors, investors. This is in reverse. Worry beads. Yeah, some of you have beads that you're wearing and they literally popped because of you mastering this. You have nothing to worry about. 9 of Gemini card here. So this will be Sagittarius. What you're seeing, you have nothing to worry about what you're seeing. You have nothing to worry about what it is that you're seeing. There's a message coming in that's going to reignite your passion. It's been long overdue because of all of this that you've been handling here down the center. All right. Welcome, Ocean Goddess. Literally popped. Yeah, this shit you does. Motherfucker over in reverse. Look at that bird cage. Possessive, codependent, clean. Let's see. Single way, want freedom. Singing is going to give you freedom. Using your voice. We already got the ancient power mystery is coming through the throat chakra. Lapis lazuli. Load up on that lapis. Lapis is pencil in Spanish, actually, too. So lapis is pencil, which is lead. The metal of Saturn. Dear John, in reverse. No more rejections, cold hard truths, the breaking ups, like that's all done and over with. Like the cards that you would want to get in reverse is clarifying that whatever this new beginning is, you don't have to worry anymore. The rejection is not even a part of your sphere. And if you are being rejected from something, you know now that that is your protection. Simple as that. If there's something you're passionate about, you want to express to somebody and they just walk away, don't have time, that's your protection right there. That ain't the person you need to be speaking to. Simple. That's it. Show me. Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Show me. Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. The flamingos, and it landed right on top of the Hierophant as righteously so it should. 2 of Pisces, winter. Speaking of winter, okay. The flamingo. Clarifying here the Page of Wands, but again, that's what's immediately next. But this also has to do with the spiritual connection, which was also confirmation of the couple messages we've been receiving, right? The spiritual unions, the spiritual strengths, fertility. It's a new dawn, new day, new life, baby. Soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction, seduce, long-term potential, displays of affection, charm, it factor, 2 of a kind, alluring, je ne sais quoi. One more. Show me that. Okay. We got bonfire that came out upright, roundabout came out in reverse, curtain call, biker, I love this to see this in reverse because this is about you not waiting, not going in circles about with the situation. This is even about someone who is a lone wolf coming out of that energy because of closing a previous cycle. Shit like that be happening now. Is what I mean about what you want to connect to, but until you close out this cycle, that part of them that connects to you, that resonates with you, so that way you can be in a partnership with whatever this is, doesn't turn on to certain things are no longer existing because it causes a certain type of friction or disconnect. Simple as that. You heard the call, you answered your calling. Biker is a lone wolf style. You found your pack, you know who you about to be connected with, or you connecting with your soul tribe, like another level of that. Yeah. Let's continue. Look at that. The book burning. Old stories, old lies, purified into higher consciousness. No longer being silenced, controlled. Some of you, your own heritage blocked you from diving deeper into knowing yourself. So that way you're able to see that everything that they call evil, when you write evil backwards, it's showing you the life that you are able to experience and live with observation. So that way you can connect to all that is. Because anytime you're excluding anything out of the picture and all things come from source, you really got to pay attention and see what it is that they're actually calling evil. See what it is that they're actually calling evil, because you'll start to realize that that which is evil is actually all love in the life that you want to live, but they want to turn it around. So, and the way they keep people in this cycle is through fear. So once you surrender to fear, you're no longer silenced, because some of you in past lives have been silenced. You know, look at that 21 right here, which is the world card energy. Once again, 21, very big. Look at that Emperor showing up. What's in this section here of the hopes and fears? It went right on top of the Queen of Wands. It is Six of Swords. Have a fear of moving away, hoping that if you move away, it won't be so bad. Man, forget all that. 4224, rise up from that, because the angel of death, aka Osiris, the angle of the underworld, the underbelly, you have an underworld within your own body, your solar plexus. 424 is telling you the angle of something is coming through to you to show you transform, transcend, move forward. Mercury in Aquarius, this is the universe moving you. This is you on autopilot. If you can go there in your mind, you'll be there in real life, in this life. If you can go there in your mind, you're already there. Because the same way the message came out yesterday with the advice being the Ace of Wands, and it shows up as the crown and energy, with the bottom of the deck showing the Temperance, which was the crown and energy in yesterday's message. So obviously there's energy that's moving forward, and you are moving forward. But then for some of you here, there seems to be a little one foot in, one foot out. Lack of courage, iron, strength. But you do have the strength. Don't worry. Sources saying don't worry. You do have the strength. Just focus on what is actually there in front of you. Everything you need or asking for is right in front of you. You just got to, now's the time to set boundaries. Now's the time to set those boundaries. A new head honcho in town. You hear? 8:08 on the clock. Okay. 14400. Come through with it. That's source don't play over here. Confirming you got the strength. Because your heart can't break. Your heart cannot break. It just can't. It's not physically possible. You feel me? So to say that's us going against our heart space too, where it's like, what are you talking about? That's not even the language. And then we coming into this Aquarius vibe, Pluto and everything else, and Gemini with Uranus, and you already wasn't that the French Revolution, whatever shit. All this shit be breaking out. Okay? So ground yourself. Mind your business. Drink your water. Create that sacred haven for you and your loved ones. Read Psalm 91. Because things may happen around you, but not to you. As an ancient soul connected to the ancient power mysteries, you're going to witness the lack of righteousness in situations. It is not happening to you. Before you came here, you said, this is exactly what I want to do. I got this. I'm going to take care of it. Get it done. You here now. And along the lines of this journey, you have your moments, you're like, what the? But listen, okay? Remember you chose this. And for you to choose it, obviously you can handle it. But you just have to remove false doctrines that have been placed within you, or just on the depths of the soul, Pisces energy. This goes way beyond the vessel. So to get that deep, you have to really look at deception right in the face. This form of deception, there's levels to it. Some get to a point where that fear shuts them down and they said, fuck it, I'm not going to transform shit. If I got to do that, nah. But then there are others of you that say, oh, that's what I got to do. Let's go. If the effect that happens because of this being handled, let's go. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Yo, your higher self is looking at you right now. Why are you still stuck? Because this came out as the first card yesterday. Was it the first card? Why is it's the outcome? Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Justice. This is very similar. What? Something's being weighted. The heart's being weighted. Sure is. Your heart's being weighted. Let me go to my deck. Reason why I'm saying that, your current situation, 3 of Swords. Rough seas in matters of the heart. The outcome is 2 of Swords, being stuck on a situation, mental conflict. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice with the Devil. This has to do with the sacred value. Some of you are holding on to making the wise decision because of a sacred value, or because this is a family member, or because it's this and because of that. Move beyond that. Move beyond because that's Pisces, moving beyond the characteristics, the details, who it is, the connection, how many years, the religion or sacred values connected to that if you don't do this, you go to hell. Well, guess what? You're already here. That's the world you live in. That's being destroyed now. So hell is the world that is not living in accordance to natural law. That's this shit. That is transforming into sugar, honey, iced tea. Yes. That ain't even a curse. Profanity is not a curse. A curse is a curse. Let's be real now. Excuse me. I said, show me this. Heart weight. They're being asked to connect and communicate with and on purpose. Archangel Haziel is walking with you It is the angel of the God that sees, the God of mercy, which has to do with forgiveness and reconciliation. Oh, yeah. A lot changes in the matters of work, relationship, partnerships. The moment you shift your perception about why you have to make this wise decision and take wise actions. You have the cherubs, which is basically the energy of the fallen angels. Now, fallen angels, angels that have fallen into a physical form. That's all the fuck it is. And you know what, too? That's the season we're in. So it got me thinking. I said, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that the fallen angels were the ones in that fall season on both hemispheres? Wherever you have that energy of that placement, because that can be anywhere. That fall season, it was just wow. Why did it look like 1313? It was 15115. Uranus, look at that lapis lazuli. Yeah, work with lapis lazuli to help you with that truth and communicating with it on purpose. Basically, everything you say is what you mean. Everything you say is what you mean. Literally, earth angel, fallen angel is an earth angel. That's all it is. But there's so many stories and shit where like the fallen angels, they want. But H1 do what they want to do. You just need to figure out who you are, which one you embody. Yeah. Learn from the past. Don't stay there. Schedule that meeting with your royal bloodline. Uh-huh. Proverbs 24:3, through skillful and godly wisdom. Okay. See this big ass deck, right? Okay. Through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built, and by understanding. This is also third house energy, Gemini energy. By understanding, it is established on the sound and solid foundation. Proverbs 24:3. Welcome, Fatima. She said, I just got that, okay? We got high priest, high priestess. Some of you, in terms of learning from the past and not staying there, may have to do with Order of the Blue Rose, Order of Melchizedek. So some of you were part of this in a previous life, and it seems as though you were exiled because of something you said, knowing who you are, your original DNA codes for the human collective on earth, pure consciousness of love and wisdom. Maybe not accepting this role, this gift in the past, and now you came here truly with an awakened heart. Order of the Blue Rose, blue throat chakra once again. Manifesting the way you speak. What's what, dear? And then we have divine masculine king to an emperor. This is the one who has to do the forgiveness or the masculine side within the feminine, the way you take action. Forgive yourself for the actions you may have taken in the past. It's the Order of Melchizedek, the Blue Rose. Possession of occult keys to human salvation through knowing self. That's the order. There's a lot of great text on it too. It's the order of possessing the occult keys. Then we have I will set up a meeting with your soul. So you got to set up a meeting with your soul to take the blindfold off. Fuck. That's literally why I wrote this card when I was writing out this deck, because it was a moment I was pulling cards and Two of Swords came out, and that was the message, clear as day. In order for you to take the blindfold, you have to have that conversation with your soul. Because for some of you, your soul is moving ahead of you. You don't want that shit. With the hope and fears that you have, that shit just made me hot. Okay. The soul is aligning with what wants to go with it. Look at that. So this 2021, something about 2021, Gemini, Sagittarius, what you think you'll see. Then we have pull 1 to 3 oracle cards. Tarot cards. Let me see. With this Two of Swords, what's the message? We have transformation, death, Ace of Wands. Love to see it. Yes. Woo. Yes. Let me see. Set up the meeting with your soul so you can take the blindfold off. So this is someone, this is something of the past. Show me more about this. 5 of Pentacles. Show me more about this 6 of Cups energy. There's someone from your past this is Scorpio that's on the other side that's helping you out of something here. Yep. Or this could be a childhood friend, a childhood companion, not friend. That was my pants. Let's see. Your grandma. Okay. We have respond. The universe is nudging you. We have the detox. First deacon. Let me see. Detox from sorrow, pains, and regrets, because first deacon of Scorpio will be 10:23 to about 11:2, 3 today, now, right now. Let's get some more. Show me more about this. This is something to do with detoxing from the sorrow, pains, and regrets that you felt or feel that you may have caused people to feel. Yeah, all of that. Definitely the mother, because the paternal card was in reverse just now. Show me this. Reflector. You're highly sensitive at this time to your surrounding energies. Remember to live by the moon cycles as you're absorbing and reflecting into the world. Messages are way too clear. 11:5. Ooh-wee. The chains have broken. The chains have been broken from whatever it was that was blocking you from the power of low and high vibration. This is connecting to the ancient power mysteries, and to whom much is given, much is required. You'll go through those lessons where it will trigger the most, where you're most vulnerable, and it's through loved ones. 8:23. Definitely the maternal energy. Yeah. Spirit child. We have a spirit child here. The truth heals. Paradigm shift. And we have Mercury, 7-year-old, 7 to 9, 7, 9. The brain instructs the rest of the body and your thoughts. Something about this 7, 9-year-old is going to give you a truth that is a message that's going to help you to shift the paradigms. You're going to be like, how do you know that? 1 to 5 days. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but then we have the manifester, the pioneer, speaking life into existence, and death and life are in the power of the tongue, chosen one. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18, verse 21. And there goes that extra one right there. Have that meeting with your soul. You already closed out the cycle. The soul has the gift, the reward, the wisdom, because Saturn's all about accepting challenges to gain wisdom. Saturn's about to bliss you to my it's about to bliss you. Okay? But you're gonna have to do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And not worry about what anyone thinks. As long as you are expressing yourself with love, with your standards and boundaries, and you're not harming anyone, and people just want to create that story, like watching the film or reading the book or a bad case of fucking game of telephone, that's on them. It's none of your business no more. Your business is your business, so you about to marinate down. Man. Y'all, let's close this out with what is this called? It's called this one, Sacred Spirit, sacred guidance for your life journey. Shout out to the children. Yes. For real. For real. Here's your final message. We have for the win. For the win. Spirit's like, psych. Rude. Ooh, that's a confirmation. I can, I will. You better do it, okay? Set up a meeting with your soul so you can take the blindfold off, because this new love is forming eternal union. Dark Night of the Show right there. It's time to merge the shadow with the light. Or bring the light from the darkness. Bring the light from the darkness. New love is forming. Dark Night of the Soul, 11. You're seeing 11 because they're telling you to be mindful of your thoughts and vibrations as soon as you see it. Those could be the moments where you go in your mind to change a situation. You don't necessarily have to physically come to an agreement with a situation. When you see that 111 or 1111, come to that space of agreement there and take yourself to a higher vibration, because whenever you see that 111 or 1111, those are the beams. So you have an option to ascend or descend. That's the key about that 1111 number and that frequency. Feel me? Yeah. Illuminate the shadow, another 21. Focus on a solution. Let me give you one more. We're going to read this one. Bring it home. Number 3. One card. Final message. Once this is clear, Dark Night of the Soul. I love it. Tears of joy. Yes. Once it's clear, what do we have? Right now, I'm getting the vibe of cleaning it off, cleaning stuff off. Is what I'm getting from right there. One more. Clean. Chains are off. Lead the way. 23. Right back at it. Expansion. Let's go. Lead the way. Light your own path. 23. I heard trust your theory. Whoever that's for, trust your theory. Lead the way. Listen to yourself. Light your own path. The faithful deer is a creature of deep sensitivity. Excuse me. Is a creature of deep sensitivity. Oh, wow. Throat chakra. Okay. With heightened senses and a strong fight or flight response, the deer is always alert to the environment around them. Their swiftness in response to potential threats allows them to escape any danger by running away at the slightest indication. This sensitivity and readiness of the deer requires a symbiotic relationship of trust of the physical senses. We are conditioned through various stages of life to behave and act a certain way, to please family, teachers, work colleagues, and friends, and allowing others to dictate terms to our emotional well being. Now is the time to ask yourself, what is it that you truly want or need in your life right now? Previously, you may have been appeared naive and innocent. Focus on what you not so much want or need. We're going to switch that. Now is the time to ask yourself what it is that you truly desire in the essence of true Scorpio. Okay. Previously, you may have been appeared naive or and innocent. This has created vulnerable situations where you have not been able to fully comprehend your environment or the true intentions of others. In life, facing potential threats or confrontations is necessary and something we can't always avoid. That's a lie. Whatever the mind can perceive, it can achieve. I'm no longer on that path of what cannot be done. That which cannot be done is because it has not been done. And that is where I am with it, plain and simple. Because there's so much energy within this realm for the impossible to be possible. So, anyway, let's continue. Right now, you're being encouraged to connect strongly to your base instincts with that message. What does your gut tell you about this situation? Be alert. Currently, personality conflicts are strong and have the potential to cause emotional distress. You must decide how you choose your approach. Who do you need to face, or can you remove yourself from the situation, hopefully? Like the deer told him, you may have to hold a torch for others to be guided down the positive paths or in a direction that was previously hidden. It is important to assist others when they do not have a light to guide them. And that's from a distance, too. You can do that from a distance. Instinctively, you must learn to accept the changes in life and run peacefully with the flow of the universe that is within you. The you inverted, it is you. The shadow aspect of this is authoritarian approaches, unable to share knowledge, avoiding conflict. We already spoke about that. To assist, you can use the sacred crystal Super 7. Angel of Assistance, Archangel Nathaniel, which connects to determination, willpower, and perseverance, or your angles that connect to determination, willpower, and perseverance. The angles of light, your enlightenment as it relates to determination, willpower, perseverance. The affirmation on page 55. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light. See that? You are free, beloved. You've always been. You've always been free. You have the freedom. Utilize it. That is your message, beloved. I will see y'all tomorrow, though. We gonna chop it up for that Saturday and Pisces vibe. So stay tuned. Hit that notification bell. I love you. Te quiero. The amount of comfort I have been receiving from Sagis is unbelievable. We are here for y'all. For real. For real, for real. It's all love, honey. Okay. I love y'all. Have a great evening.